Have you wanted to play a game with no traditional mechanics, no real goals or objectives, but a story of a person struggling to deal with something they don't quite understand? Well, that might be how you feel playing The Beginner's Guide. But let's find out if it's good.
Started up a channel, reviewing all his games. Now he's going absolutely insane. Whoa, it's Sinny's pile of shame.
The Beginner's Guide is an interactive storytelling video game created by Davey Wreden under the studio name Everything Unlimited Limited. The game was released on October 1st, 2015 for Microsoft Windows, Mac OS X and Linux, and is Wreden's follow-up to the critically lauded The Stanley Parable. Maybe you've heard of it. If you haven't, check it out. It's great. The Beginner's Guide is a first-person perspective storytelling game narrated by Wreden himself.
It's a lamppost. Okay.
In it, the player is guided through a series of incomplete and abstract game creations made by a developer named Coda, who Wreden had met at a game jam in 2009. As the journey goes on, and you delve deeper and deeper into Coda's back catalogue of games, you begin to find a picture being painted for you. But is the meaning of the games he's created what you were meant to perceive? Or are you being positioned through the eyes of a biased narrator, or even through your own biases?
This prison, funny enough, in Coda's original design, the doors stayed shut for a full hour before letting you go. If you don't mind, I think we're gonna skip that.
These are just some of the weird intellectual cul-de-sacs you'll find yourself navigating as the Beginner's Guide goes along. But is it good? Well, clocking in at only an hour and a half, whether you love it or hate it, it won't stick around for long. And for me, it felt like the perfect amount of time. That porridge was just right. Any longer and it would have become a little too indulgent. It's not a video game in the more traditional understanding of the term, but I think as the video game landscape evolves, that there's plenty of scope for the art form to take on all sorts of different dimensions. Plus, it's a style that sits very much alongside Wreden's previous work, The Stanley Parable. The story is interesting, if ambiguous. The graphics fit within the context of a coder making games in the Source engine. In fact, the first level is a beautifully nostalgic nod to Counter-Strike. Dust, I believe. And the sound design is full and rich and really amplifies the more dramatic moments in the game. I thought that Wreden's voiceover work was particularly good and gently led us down this bizarrely winding garden path.
A room that's warm and nice and filled with little ideas for games.
When I say it out loud, it sounds like I really liked it. Because honestly, I did. It was refreshing, interesting, maybe mildly pretentious, but overall a super fascinating way to spend an evening. Sometimes even experienced gamers need the Beginner's Guide. And that is the review. If you like this video, please hit the like button. If you want to subscribe, you can just hit the subscribe button, then ding that little bell so you get updated every time I release content, just like this one. And if you want, I stream over on Twitch, so you can come hang out, say hi, send some love. But besides that, take care of yourselves. I've been Wayward Sinny, you've been great. Peace.